Yo, what's good people, it's J Cactus, and in today's video, I'm going to be making a Dr. Dre type beat. Dre's one of my all-time favorite producers, so this is going to be a real challenge, but hopefully I can make something at least quarter as good as one of his productions. I've seen a few people request this in other videos, and it's the style of hip-hop I grew up listening to, so I thought why not try it. I'm thinking pianos, strings, maybe an electric guitar, and of course hard-hitting drums, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so for the BPM, I'm setting it to 92, and straight away I'm going to start with a piano. I've already got a melody in mind. Obviously it's not going to be that melody, but shout out to the legend Scott Storch. I am thinking of playing some broken chords though, so whatever melody I come up with, I want it kind of played like that. I just want to start with some thick bass notes. Maybe just those three. Copy those down an octave. So that can be the foundation. And then we can build some chords on top. Maybe just that. I like that progression, but yeah, like I said, we could break the chords up. So I can copy that out a few times. But so it's not so robotic, I'm going to manually move some. And then same with the velocity too. It's going to keep randomizing each one. Alright, let's do the same with these ones. Then I'll go into each one and just mess with the velocity. So yeah, about here. Gives us a good foundation, but I'm going to change the piano to the noir one. Alright, I need some kind of top melody. That might work. I just want to turn all these middle ones down just a little bit. And then maybe just some variation with the bass notes. So yeah, maybe go up to the F sharp here. And I wonder what it would sound like if we chop these and then add the D here too. And then right at the end here, let's try this. Yeah, maybe like that. Definitely gonna add some RC20 though. And then some reverb as always. Alright, I'm scrapping the noir, I'm going back to addictive keys, but I'm using the Audience Studio Grand preset. And what I want to do now is take the main chords and layer them with some kind of electric guitar, but maybe a muted one. So I'm going to use the Electric Sunburst from Contact, and let's see what this sounds like. I've just doubled up the chords. Oh, that sounds hard by itself, but so they're not clashing as much, I've just pitched them up an octave. And that's sounding like this. I think we definitely need some strings too, so again, it has to be Contact. And then maybe just for some variation, I'll bring these up. And I'm just taking the same string notes, but I'm layering it with a lead from Expand 2. And I'm not 100% on what type of bass I want to use. I'll start with an electric bass guitar, and then yeah, I'll just see if that works. Alright, so maybe we could do something like this. And with the notes, again, I'm going to keep it a bit natural. And then just to give it more sub, I'm going to add R bass. So you'll need headphones on, but this is before. And then after. Okay, last melodic thing is just going to be a choir, but that's only going to come in every now and again. And it's just going to repeat the string notes, but just the last ones. Alright, I know I'm adding a lot now, but it'll make sense when I start arranging it. I'm just going to add one more layer of the main chords, and it's just going to be this ping pong mallet preset. Alright, it's definitely time for the drums now, and I need something hard hitting. So I'm just creating a bit of a roll with the snares. For the kick, I want something punchy, but again, real sounding. Alright, I think this kick's gonna be better. With the snare, I think I want some kind of roll like all the way through. So I'll chop it up like that, but then play with the velocity. Alright, let's get a hat in as well. For the hat pattern, this can be kind of simple, even just like each two-step. But then because it's like a boom bap beat, we need to play with the velocity. Okay, we can copy this over. Alright, let's get a ride in too. Alright, now open hat. Okay, and on the drum bus, you might have seen me do this before, but I'm just adding a tape machine and a bit of reverb. Just makes it sound a bit grittier. Okay, I think that's enough for drums right now. They're sounding gritty, so I'm just going to start arranging everything and then probably add some kind of drum fill. Okay, so I'm bringing everything out, and I definitely want some part where everything drops apart from the guitar. Then for the intro, I want the bass of the piano in, so I'm going to turn the EQ off and then unmute these too. Alright, for the drop, I'll bring the drums back, so I'll get rid of these. Maybe take the hats out. Yeah, I think the strings, I'm actually going to save them for the second hook. So with this section, I'm going to save that for another hook. I'll copy these out. And then for the verse, I want everything to drop apart from maybe the guitar. And I'm actually going to change the snare because it's layered with some sound that I can't get rid of. So I'll copy this across. Alright, so it sounds kind of bare, but I could bring the mallets back like halfway through. And you know what might sound sick? Just a subtle layer of a choir underneath. So I just added the main chords, I've doubled them up, added some reverb and an EQ. It sounded crazy. Alright, in this section, the mallet can come back, and I definitely need some kind of drum fill and maybe a crash. And then just a little break of these snare rolls. Also just going to make the bass a little bit simple in the first section of the verse. Okay, and then just before the hook, I'll just copy that same drum fill over. And you know what? I'm even going to take out the counter melody of the piano. Alright, cool. And I think from here, I'm just going to copy everything over. Alright, let's have a listen from the beginning. So in the intro, I just left the EQ off so you can hear the bass of the piano. And then introduce the mallet and the counter melody. And then straight into the hook. So drums just sounding real gritty. So the main thing's just those plucked chords. And then straight to the verse. So this bit's just real open. You easily just hear tons of vocals on here. Some Eminem vocals. mallets too. And then the little drum fill. Now we've got the choir, so constantly just building up. And then again, that same drum fill just before the hook. But now we've got everything in the hook. So the lead, but I saved the strings for the second half. The choir too.